More business owners have signed on for a meeting Monday to talk about the frustrations of small business owners that feel pressured by the COVID-19 mandates in Butte. MTN's Caitlin Aguilas with a follow-up report.
As the pandemic has changed the way consumers go out to restaurants, grocery stores, and clothing stores, there's no doubt that businesses have been hit hard. Local business owners in Butte have grown tired of following rules that have taken a toll on their employees and themselves. Sonia Sakow, owner of La Casa Toscana, organized a meeting to be held with 25 local business owners, Julie Jackshaw, and JP Gallagher to discuss the impact of the local COVID-19 mandates on small businesses.
People are passionate on both sides of this issue, and it's really hard. But as a community, I think we just need to stick together and come through this stronger than ever and support our small business owners and support the health department and the mandates that they have set in place.
JP Gallagher said that he was caught off guard by how big the meeting was made out to be and plans to go in with an open mind and listen to what is being said. But there is a limit to what he can do.
I'm not going to go into that meeting with any kind of intent to make any changes to the health department or what they can do, because quite frankly, I don't have authority to change anything that the health department does. They have the authority within their board to put the mandates out that are in our community, and I think they're appropriate during this time.
Tony Olson, owner of Butte Brewing Company, said that he understands the frustrations of the business owners, but the mandates keep everyone safe.
Well, I think the mandates are in place for a good reason. It's really tough on businesses to be able to comply with this, and the people making the mandate, sometimes you kind of wonder if they know what they're putting other people through. I just hope they can make it work out between the businesses and try to get the most business we can and still protect the people out there from the pandemic.
In Butte, Caitlin Aguilas, MTN News.
On this New Year's Eve day, 17 more people have died of COVID-19 since our report to you last evening. The state health department subtracted and moved one death in Broadwater and one in Deer Lodge County, but we do not know where those are reallocated to yet. 1,006 people have passed away in Montana. That includes another death in Gallatin County, a man in his 90s who died in a hospital. That makes 38 deaths in Gallatin County. 407 active cases, 88 new for Butte Silver Bow County, 43 new cases, 157 active, and you can see the other counties that we cover. Yesterday, a Belgrade man was arrested after having fired his pistol into the ground in an attempt to apprehend a man that his wife suspected was trespassing. According to court documents, 54-year-old Ralph Dennis caught up to the man, identified only as JP, at the intersection of Jack Rabbit Lane and Frank Road in Belgrade. Dennis has no criminal record. He's being charged with assault with a weapon and back in court on January 22nd. How the weather is about to ring in the new year. Mike.
Looking pretty good. And in fact, Donna, we have conditions out there that are partly cloudy to cloudy. Still a few isolated snow showers, mainly west of the divide, but everything should be clearing up as we go through the overnight wind. Not a big factor, but it's still breezy in many areas, especially east of the Continental Divide. So as you look at your New Year's Day weather pattern, hour by hour in Butte, it looks partly cloudy to mostly sunny. A little on the frosty side in the morning, single digits and teens early, but we'll try and get into the upper 20s and lower 30s by late afternoon. For Bozeman, it should be a dry day as well. A colder start, but we should see temperatures jump into the mid to upper 30s there tomorrow afternoon. Now, a warm front will bring even warmer temperatures heading into the weekend, but it could also bring back a chance for some mountain snow Friday night into Saturday. Full weekend forecast in a few minutes.
All right, Mike, thank you. One of Bozeman's largest annual Christmas displays did not stop this year. In fact, it even caught national acclaim. MTN's Cody Boyer tells us what makes Christmasland so special and the group that the father and son team helped this year.
For at least 2 years now, Brody Lasourd's Christmasland has raised money for good causes. First with the Bozeman Fire Department, and this year with the Bozeman Police Department. And once again, it did not disappoint.
We had lines. Christmas Eve, there was limos coming by, there was buses.
If you were looking at Bozeman from the night sky, Brody Lasourd's Christmasland once again lit up Shadow Glen Drive.
It was awesome. We had over 26,000 people come through. We had a great time. There was a whole caravan of cars decorated that came through.
More than 26,000 people, with elves like Brody's son Micah handing out more than 19,000 candy canes.
It was pretty exciting. The lights, they stay there. But after you do for a while,
yeah, they kind of go away.
Last year's $40,000 display grew, featuring 4 areas with music. Even Brody lost count of the amounts of decorations. But behind Rudolph and the lights is an ongoing mission.
We had an Officer Christie from the Bozeman PD who handed out over 400 gift bags to the kids on Christmas Eve.
While it's all free, a small container next to the hot cocoa station was taking donations for the 2nd year in a row. Last year, the duo raised more than $3,000 for the Bozeman Fire Department. This year, the duo beat that record, $5,400 for the Bozeman PD.
With such a devastation from the corona, people really needed to know that there was somewhere to go to get that Christmas spirit.
The display even got nationally recognized, so next year they'll be back at it. As you walk through the display again in 2021, Brody and Micah hope their display, donation or not, brings something special to Shadow Glen Drive.
I'm no poet here, but, I guess thankful and to really understand the true meaning of Christmas.
In Bozeman, Cody Boyer, MTN News.
I'm Gabby Crevitt in Manhattan, letting you know the ice rink at Taylor Park is open.
Here are today's closing stock prices from MTN News. From Montana's news leader, you're watching the MTN 530 News.
One of Manhattan's favorite wintertime activities is in full swing at Taylor Park. MTN's Gabby Crevitt has the story on the tradition.
Ice skating is a very popular wintertime activity, especially during the holidays. But here in Manhattan, the ice skating rink at Taylor Park has so much more meaning to the community than meets the eye.
If you can make other people happy, that's one of the parts of life.
It's a Manhattan tradition, and for Jim Albrecht, a labor of love. After 3 weeks of unfavorable weather conditions, some vandalism, and lots of work, the ice rink is now open.
A lot of people have came by and said, thank God I don't have to do this no more. They appreciate not have to be out here when it's cold. And, sometimes you get wet, the wind changes when you're putting water out, and you get a little cold, but you got a little warming shack for us.
The rink has been open since Christmas Day, and families are grateful for the hard work that's gone into the project.
Especially this year, to just be able to be outside and safely just socialize and connect and just have a really great time in this community.
Albrecht says it's all about having a good time, and when you're at the rink, seeing the best in people.
Other people help each other get up, put their skates on, showing them how to skate.
My kids will come up here. It's a place they can walk to. It's safe, it's fun, they're outside. They're getting off their screens.
The Manhattan Fire Department supplied the hose, the town of Manhattan, the signs and benches, and a handful of local businesses donated wood for the stove. Albrecht will continue to maintain the rink and says seeing happy skaters makes it all worth it.
You got little 3 and 4 years out here. They're just about as big around as they are tall. They fall down, they bounce, they get up, they just, smiles, laughter.
Reporting in Manhattan, Gabby Crevitt, MTN News.
Fun. Some places skating on thin ice, Mike.
Well, yeah, so I'm surprised to see no snow on the ground there, too, so it's kind of odd this time of the year. Very little valley snowpack around southwest Montana, but a quiet night, good travel weather, that's the offset. So we'll take a look at the forecast for the rest of the week and the weekend next.
Weather starts now with Chief Meteorologist Mike Hurd.
Well, we can learn a lot by looking at the big picture view and the jet stream pattern. We are tracking a high pressure ridge off the California coast. That's pushing storms back up into the Gulf of Alaska, and these are warmer core storms for this time of the year. So we got a cold front that'll be showing up later in the weekend, but first comes a warm front that'll be showing up in about 24 hours from now. This could bring some increasing mountain snow Saturday morning across west-southwest Montana, but it also brings in warmer than normal temperatures. Saw a little bit of that today. We have some high clouds, a few high mountain snow showers out in western Montana, but that's it. And as you look at the forecast in general, skies should continue to clear as we go through the overnight. That'll set the stage for some colder lows tomorrow, but high clouds moving back in tomorrow. And here comes a warm front, and that could drive at least a few small areas. Could see some mountain snow showers in the early morning hours on Saturday. But it's very disorganized, so I'm not expecting this to be a widespread travel hazard, but there will be some fresh snow for most of our ski resorts if you're skiing this weekend. How much could we see? Again, nothing tonight or into tomorrow morning, but it's tomorrow night into Saturday morning. Yeah, you could pick up an inch or two here and there. So again, it's not an impressive looking storm system, although some areas could see a little bit more. And then off towards the far west along the state line, that's where you'll possibly see over 6 inches over some of the higher elevations. Right now, it's a very quiet early evening here in Butte. Mostly clear skies, good travel weather, 34 degrees, warmed up nicely today. 61% humidity with a rising barometer. Bozeman and Belgrade also had a very lovely day. Temperatures were in the upper 30s, and that's where we're at right now. That's above normal, not by a whole lot, but by several degrees. 51% humidity, and it's been a dry day today. Now, as you look at temperatures around the state, we're a mix of 20s and 30s here locally, but there's still some 40s out there along the Rocky Mountain front down towards the Billings area. Livingston very close to 40 degrees right now as well. So very quiet weather pattern across most of Montana. Single digits, teens, a little colder tonight because skies will be clearing. And as you move eastward, I got lots of single digits and teens in here as well, although West Yellowstone, it could drop a hair below zero early tomorrow morning. The opposite, though, for tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy. We've got a fair weather pattern, light wind in the forecast. 20s, 30s, and lower 40s are back on the agenda. And as you move eastward, it's a great way to start the new year on the dry side and with temperatures slightly above normal for this time of the year. All right, the extended forecast, Butte should be mostly dry Friday. A slight chance for snow Friday evening, Saturday morning. Another slight chance of snow with a weak front trying to work its way in sometime late Sunday, Monday, and a little bit cooler behind that into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. The overall pattern is mostly dry. Same for Bozeman. Snow chances are low. A few flakes are possible Saturday morning, and again by Thursday of next week. But look at the warm-up in the upper 30s and lower 40s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 20s for most overnight lows. Dillon, mostly dry for you as well. 33 tomorrow, improving those numbers in the lower 40s by Sunday and Monday, slipping back in the lower 30s by Wednesday. And finally for West Yellowstone, looks like your snow chances are higher. So almost every single day, with the exception of tomorrow, you will pick up a couple of inches almost every single day. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Over time, that adds up. So this is a perfect weather forecast for you with near normal temperatures and snow. Great snowmobiling weather next week.
Montana State men's basketball team is going to ring in the new year with an in-state opponent. For now, MSU head coach Danny Sprinkle announced today that the Bobcats will host Montana Western on Friday at 2 in the afternoon. Game was added to the schedule after MSU's conference doubleheader against Southern Utah was called off due to COVID-19. The last time the Bobcats and Bulldogs played was November 2017, with MSU getting the win 109-81. We have some family pictures to show you and share as we come back.
Enough time to take a look at the 10-day forecast. Temperatures will remain